Halo Infinite.
Flood.
Wait, the Flood? Huh?
Survive against the Flood to win.
Let's find out. Article from Forbes.com titled, "Is Halo Infinite gearing up to launch a Flood Horde mode?" This is interesting. So reading the article here, the first season of Halo Infinite, based on Reach, is a long one. It's going to run until May of 2022, meaning it'll be active for 6 months by the time the game moves on. But moves on to where exactly? Halo Infinite has not provided anything resembling a roadmap for either single-player story or multiplayer content. The only thing we've heard is that the game will be getting a campaign co-op after Season 1 ends, hopefully, but not much past that. Halo fans recently have been going through a bunch of past rumors over the months and years to see what came true and what didn't. One particular thing keeps standing out, the fact that the famed Halo announcer has recorded a large number of lines that could be data mined from the game that heavily imply a Horde mode is coming where players will fight the Flood. First, there was this audio. I guess there's like a link that you can click on the article to hear the audio. So first, there is this audio back in August, which contains both references to the Flood mode, but also Infection, probably returning as a separate multiplayer mode. Then in September, there were a few new audio found that more or less describes what the mode would be. The lines indicate a solo player is set to try to survive against the Flood, though obviously it seems like the mode would accommodate co-op as well. Halo 4 did have a Flood mode where players played as the Flood team, but it sounds different than that, as that was more of a variation of Infection. Some fans are dismissing this as a potential cut aspect of the game, but I'm not so sure. Keep in mind, 343 has said Halo Infinite is a platform for content going forward, and a PvE non-story mode like this seems like exactly the kind of thing they could launch with Infinite as a base, either paid or free. Hopefully it's free, but we'll see, I guess. Continuing on the article, past that, do you know how much work it would be to design a bunch of Flood enemies for a mode like this and simply not use them? Granted, we don't know for sure that's what happened, but clearly this idea got pretty far down the pipeline if both the announcer recorded lines for it and those lines are mineable in the game itself. These rumors have new context now, and we've played the campaign where the Flood did not show up at all. They're mentioned in passing a few times, though mainly when being compared to the Endless, the new unseen enemy that's supposed to be more dangerous than the Flood, while the Endless seem like an enemy that will appear in a future story expansion content. The Flood could return in just as a pocket PvE mode. I suppose in a perfect world, this could coincide with story content too. Imagine a short story campaign where Chief discovers a pocket of Flood he must fight with the weapon on Zeta Halo. The arrival of a aforementioned Flood PvE mode, Horde mode. Infection returning to multiplayer, which was curiously left out when Free-for-All, SWAT, Fiesta, and Slayer all returned. A Flood-infected theme battle pass for Season 2 or 3 or whenever this might be. Again, I'm extrapolating here, but this makes a lot of sense to me, and I could see at least a few of those bullet points coming to pass, if not all of them. Nothing has leaked about the Flood post-launch from what I can tell, but certainly something to be keeping an eye out for. And this article was written by Paul Tassi. Nice article, Paul. Nice article. Well, of course, we shall see. I mean, it would probably make more sense to just release it on Season 2. I mean, business-wise, from a business point of view, I could totally see them launching it Season 2, or maybe midway in Season 1. I mean, that's just my theory. I'm not saying that this will ever come true, but in theory, for business reasons, there's an opportunity to launch it beginning of Season 2 or midway Season 1. I mean, granted, the infinite amount of wait time we've had to endure for these playlists to come out, I think it would probably make more logical sense to release this midway in Season 1. But that's just my opinion. We'll see what happens. Let's pray for a wonderful, wonderful game that has been missing content! Okay, I feel better. I just had to get that off my chest, you know. I'll just breathe. Be like water. In the words of Bruce Lee, be like water, my friend. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you think about this.
Flood. Survive against the flood to win.
Incoming 1v Horde.